This is the lift at the Grand Arcade Underground car park in Cambridge. It's a digital advanced lift. The DLC lift. Capacity is 10 persons, 800 kilos. This used to be possibly an express lift. We're at -4, go back up to -1.
Recovering.
Doors.
This is the south lifts at the Grand Arcade Shopping Centre in Cambridge. It's a Kanika disc. Capacity is 26 persons, 2,000 kilos, built in 2006. It's got Dewhurst. Go back down to G.
Going down.
Door close button does work like that. It's got a nice clunk on the Eco disc motor.
Ground.
This is another lift at the Grand Arcade Shopping Centre in Cambridge. It's another Kanika disc. Got 2-speed door down to basement. Door close button does work like that. Capacity is 21 persons, 1,600 kilos, built in 2006. We're at basement. This is the north lifts at Grand Arcade Shopping Centre in Cambridge. More Kanika discs. Outside button's been replaced with a cone button. Used to be a Dewhurst button. This is the lift at the Lion Yard Shopping Centre in Cambridge. It's a Kanika disc. I'm going to go up to 1. Door close button does work like that. Capacity is 8 persons, 680 kilos, built in 2012. It's a bit slow, this lift.
Doors open. Going down. Doors closed.
Basement staff only. Oh, here we go. A bit dodgy.
Ground.
Here we are, G, and that's it. This is the lifts at John Lewis in Cambridge. The Kanika disc. View of the motor in there. There's the Eco disc motor. So that's the motor.
Cada fórmula com
One person, 1,600 kilos, built in 2007, 3-arch basement. This is the lift at New Look in Cambridge. It's another Konica disc. Capacity is 13 persons, 1,000 kilos, built in 2009. Throughout 1, back down to G. Basement staff only.
going down. Ground
We are back at G. It's going to be this door. That's staff only door on that side. There it goes, and that's it. This is the lift at Boots in Cambridge. Used to be in Evans. It's been modernised by Digital Advanced. Here it is. Can go down to -1. Door close button does work like that. It's actually modernised by A&A. Capacity 16 persons, 1,200 kilos, modernised in 2013. Floor. It's hydraulic. Basement floor. Right, basement. It's a bit slow though. Doors back up to G.
Opening. Doors closing. Ground floor.
We are back at G. And that's it.
Doors.
This is the lift at Zara in Cambridge.
Please mind
There.
the doors.
Advanced
Going up.
Advanced lift technique lift. It's glass lift. Capacity is 13 persons, 1,000 kilos.
Floor 1.
Not 1. Big bump. Go back down to G.
Doors are opening. Please mind the doors.
Back down to G. It's a glass lift.
Floor
Here we
0.
are, G, and that's it. This is the lift at H&M in Cambridge. It's a Konica disc. Door close button does work like that. Capacity is 13 persons, 1,000 kilos, built in 2007. Here are 1. Back down to G.
Please mind the doors. Doors are closing.
This is the lift outside David Attenborough
Going
building.
up.
It's an ILE access lift. Capacity is 15 persons, 1,200 kilos. Built in 2015.
Rear doors opening.
Got rear door message.
Going down.
Door close button does not work.
Mind the doors. Rear doors closing. Going down.
It's an ILE access lift made in 2015. You can't call it from the
Exit
bottom.
floor.
And that's it. This is the lift at East Marks and Spencer in Cambridge. It used to be a Fisson. We're going to go up to 2.
Doors closing.
Used to be a Fisson, it's been replaced with a Spanner lift with Thames Valley. Capacity is 10 persons, 750 kilos, modernised in 2014.
Second floor.
We're at 2,
Doors opening.
down to G.
Zero floor.
This is the lift at the other Marks and Spencer in Cambridge.
Doors closing. Floor 2. Doors opening. Doors opening. Doors closing. Ground floor.
This is the lift at Next in Cambridge. Doesn't level very well on the ground floor. Oh! It's in Oakland. Capacity is 13 persons, 1,000 kilos. Didn't level very well on the ground floor. It's in Oakland. Not one.
Floor.
Back down to G.
Mind the doors, please.
Door close button does not work. Basic Oakland, and it's older Oakland. It's hydraulic. See what the leveling's like on the ground floor.
Ground floor.
Oh, that's levelled that time round. This is the lift at TK Maxx in Cambridge. Door close button does work, I like that. It's a Kanika disc. Capacity is 10 persons, 800 kilos. Replaced in 2010. It used to be Borders, but I don't know what sort of lift it had. Here we are back at G, and that's it. This is the back lift at Waterstones in Cambridge. go up to 2.
Doors closing.
It used to be a Stanner lift. It's been modernised by Accord with Leicester controls. Capacity is 13 persons, 1,000 kilos. You can only go as far as 2 in this lift. 3 and 4 staff only.
Floor 2.
We're up 2. Back down to G.
Doors open. Going up.
Doors are wobbling.
Ground
We are back at G, and that's it. This is the main lift at Waterstones in Cambridge. This used to be an Otis. It's been modernised by Accord with Leicester. We'll go up to 3. Capacity is 6 persons, 450 kilos. There's the old Otis indicator up there. You can tell it used to be an old Otis. We're at 3. This one's got no voice. We're at 3. Go back down to G. It's got a red exit button as well. And 4 staff only. Oh, we're going up. Oh. It's come from the 4th floor and no one called it. There was no one there on the 4th floor. I don't know why it went up. I think that's also a 5th floor. There with the key. This is the lift at Wilko in Cambridge. It used to be a Vipal lift, which is obviously Italian. Yeah, Italian made. It's been modernised by Leicester.
Going up.
And we're going to go up to 2.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing.
Door close button does not work.
Going up.
Capacity 13 persons, 1,000 kilos. It's been modernised by Kudos with Leicester controls. And it used to be, it says it was an Air Valley
Floor
lift.
2.
We're at 2. Back down to G. And that's it. This is the lift at Primark in Cambridge. It's Otis Gen 2 and only one is working. We'll go up to 2. Door close button does work, I like that. Capacity is 25 persons, 2,000 kilos, built in 2009. Go back down to G. Only one lift is working. This is the lift at the Grafton Next.
Mind the
Door close button does work, I like that. Got slow doors. Capacity is 24 persons, 1,800 kilos. Used to be an Evans. It's hydraulic. It's been refurbished by Oakland. Back down to G. Look at the slow doors. Very slow.
mind.
We are back at G. This is a hidden lift at the Grafton Centre in Cambridge. It's in the 3300. The door close button does work like that. There's no capacity, but I know it was built in 2015, around that year. Back down to G. It's got an Otis digital indicator. Nothing on that. Here we are, 0, and that's it. We are on the top floor at the Grafton Centre in Cambridge. The lifts have now been modernised. Used to be older Otises, then they were modernised to generics. They've been modernised by Otis Mod Logic. Got 3 lifts here. And there's your pay station. That's the view there. Not much of a view, but the middle one. I'm gonna go to G. Door close button does not work. Capacity 21 persons, 1600 kilos, modernised in 2015. I think the old Otis, before it was a generic, was a Otis 2000, I think. Yeah, judging by the doors, side of the doors. Here we are at G, go back up to 8. It does do pre-door though. There's the other set of buttons. There's your other set of buttons. When it's stopping at 4. We're up to 8. It's got a digital indicator there, and that's the faded out indicator. Watch this. We're at 8. The Grafton Shopping Centre in Cambridge. Been modernised by Otis Mod Logic. This used to be a Thyssen, and it used to be an older Otis. There's the motor room. It's hydraulic. There it is. Go down to G. Capacity is 16 persons, 1500 kilos, modernised in 2017. Look at this. This is still an epic lift, still glass, but sadly they've covered it up at the bottom. We are at G, back up to 8. Still hydraulic, still a nice lift. I think this was an older Otis and not an Otis 2000. Here we are, 8. Go back down to G. We want a receipt. Skidator parking system. Used to be in a Mano. And there's the receipt.